Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Michael with One Eyed Fat Man Studios. I'm going to come in here and show you some of the work that I've been doing on the custom 1994 Stan Winston design of the big G Godzilla, the one and only King of the Monsters. So we've been working on the tail, and we're working on more of the little ridges around the back. And of course these will be much smaller once I use mineral spirits to smooth it. But you have all these little, I guess we would call them scoots, very similar to that of a crocodile or an alligator. And once again, what I did with this is I took a seashell and used it to create texture on the entire body, as you can see. Well, most of the body. I'd say about 75% of it I use this for. And then what we will do after is I will I will then go in and I will take this tool and I will begin to put lines and stuff in it like this, and I will then go into it and do more detailed scales. Now this Godzilla is literally days away from being finished, so we're all kind of having postpartum depression here over the big guy, because you know he's fixing to go to his owner, the gentleman that commissioned him. We've had a few issues. I've not been able to get a hold of my painter, so he's going to go unpainted, which is okay with gentleman's name is Sean. So, but it's kind of interesting. You know, we have a global pandemic going on right now, and people are refusing work that don't have any work, so it kind of confuses me at the end of the day, but I won't say anything else about that. And, but we're working on, the next piece is for a policeman who is in bomb disposal. Now this is just a very basic beginning to the outfit, and as you can see, I've not put any detail into the clothing or the fabric or anything. He came in today and looked at it. He already likes what it looks like. It will go on a much smaller base, but this actually has lights that attach to the back of it to help them when they're defusing bombs. And they have a computer that they wear on their arm, and there's some other stuff, some hoses and stuff for breathing. And one of the interesting things, and I'm pretty sure most people know, is that when they're defusing the bombs, they're bare hands. That way they have more feeling, know what they're doing. Because we see in a lot of movies that they do it with these gloves on, and it always kind of struck me as unrealistic, so it was nice to sit down and talk to him and him say, no, we don't wear gloves. But anyway, so that's the next one. After that, I have a turtle that I have to finish. That's why I love Monster Clay, because if they fall, they're easy to fix. And it's something that works out in the end anyway. The turtle, I don't think I have a picture of it, but it's basically a Ninja Turtle snapping turtle wearing plaid pants that hunts down serial killers. So, I'll show you the picture once I find it. This video is going to be really short. A lot going on this week. The presidential debate. We found out today, was it Rick Moranis, that somebody just randomly walked up and hit him, and he's at the hospital, wasn't it? So, of course, Trump and the First Lady, President and First Lady, have been confirmed to have coronavirus. They're at Walter Reed. We're seeing a lot of stuff online that, oh, we wish he would die and stuff like that. And the only thing I've got to say that it doesn't matter if you like him or not, you shouldn't wish death on anybody. Because sometimes when we do stuff like that, death comes a-knocking. And so you might just want to tone it back a little bit. Here at the store, we've got in so much new stuff. We've got in new Black Series, the Beskar Armored Mando, the Serpent Supreme, Cobra Commander, which was sold on Hasbro Pulse last weekend and has already shown up. So just so you can see what is really cool about this. There's your Serpent Spring. So, really cool. So Hasbro's really getting this stuff out there. It's going to either be a really fun Christmas or a really dry Christmas for cool stuff for people. Here's the Beskar Armor Mandalorian. And one of the things I wanted to touch base about is there are a lot of people in different communities that don't realize how much sculpting is a pop culture thing. Now, there's tons of things that people sculpt that have nothing to do with pop culture. But a lot of the videos that I see on YouTube nowadays is directed around Five Nights at Freddy's, Slender Man, Marvel superheroes, DC, Batman, Wolverine, Hulk, Deadpool, Thanos, Superman, Dragon Ball Z. And one of the things that really surprised me is we've not seen in the week or so past Chadwick Boseman's death, there's not been a whole lot of people in that community sculpting Black Panther. And it's normally they're really quick to turn out that kind of artwork. So if you're out there and you're watching this video and you've sculpted a Black Panther figure or a head or a bust or a figure kit bash, send us some pictures. I'd like to see them. Godzilla vs. Kong news has been coming that, more and more we're hearing that Mechagodzilla is the main baddie of the movie along with a group of humans. So once we've got a really good picture of Mechagodzilla from Godzilla vs. Kong, I am going to make one out of clay. It will be the first time in a long time that I've made a robot. The last time I made a robot was a Optimus Prime from the original Transformers animated movie. The animated movie, in my opinion, is the only movie that really is decent. The others are just action, blow stuff up. If you're in a mood for destruction, like I said earlier, let's go watch Transformers 2012 or Earthquake or When Time Ran Out or Towering Inferno. We kind of grew up on those movies. They were disaster movies, and back then you had a huge cast and the characters, you either liked them or hated them. Nowadays they're just, let's throw the flavor of the month into a disaster and hope it goes over well. My friend Brian, very fond of the Poseidon Adventure, Beyond the Poseidon Adventure, and Poseidon. Big Titanic nut myself. But at the end of the day, I think the best destruction movie I've ever seen would have to be Meteor. And it's not because it's a great movie. It's not because it's great acting. It's just the way they play the whole dread coming from the meteor. It was better than any of the... was it Armageddon? And there was another one. Deep Impact? Was that what it was called? And those movies were good, but they didn't have that kind of feel that when these people died, you were going to go, oh my God. So, but that's just my personal opinion. The Godzilla here has roughly 9 to 10 pounds of clay in it, maybe a little less. Giving you an idea of the tail and doing. I did have to increase the length of the tail because I had miscalculated, and I had to thicken the tail up in a couple of places because of that miscalculation. So that set me back a little bit, but I can probably get in here tomorrow and finish it. So on the next video, I will actually take some photos or maybe just do a short video tomorrow and have my wife post it to the channel so you can see the completed Godzilla. Now, he won't be painted, unfortunately, but he will be sculpted. And that could fall apart. I mean, I'm a perfectionist, and when I sell something to someone, I want them to get what they paid for. So sometimes I'll go back in and my wife, why are you working on that spot again? Kathy back here does the same thing. Are you redoing his head again? So
13 times!
Yes, 13 times.
I keep track.
Took me 13 times to get the head right. I I have no depth perception, so there's a lot of difficulty with me with spaces, spatial referencing, stuff of that nature. But this is what I'm working on from this photo. Once I get that done, I will use some mineral spirits to smooth everything out, bring out some details. Godzilla will be gone, and then the next sculpting video will be me, actual sculpting video will be me working on the bomb disposal outfit. I will be doing a video this weekend at some point, as long as I don't get behind, of making an armature for roughly a 6-scale Superman Doomsday bust or sculpture I'm doing for a guy. So have a good day. Hit like, subscribe, check us out on Facebook, Twitter, check us out on Instagram. Hit like, subscribe, bell notice, all the things that I'm pretty sure you already know how to do. And check us out on Patreon. We do have a Patreon account. We want to make this a bit more professional as we go along, and that is the goal. Check Brian's and his cousin's podcast, which is Pop Chaos on Spotify. And didn't you say you were going on to another one?
We'll be doing live video. We'll be doing video versions on Daily Motion.
Live videos, Daily Motion. So check out Pop Chaos, and be sure to check out Pop Culture Autographs and Collectibles on Facebook, as well as One-Eyed Fat Man Studios. This is Michael, and I'll talk to you next time.